Welcome along to episode 760 of the Milk Bar. Jason Forrest here with you as ever. Coming up on the show this week, Fred Sirieix from First Dates and I'm a Celebrity. Let us know about some of his more enjoyable holidays and how we can maybe learn a new sport when we're out and about enjoying the sun. We'll be having an natter with Strictly star Neil Jones, all about their forthcoming tour and how he looks after his pets when he is away from home. Celebrity hairdresser Andrew Barton lets us know how we look after our hair health, and we're finding out about the ultimate ladies' night. Based in Wolverhampton, heading off across the UK. We meet up with some of the boys involved and the circus acts too. That's all on the way on the show this week.
Welcome to the Milk Bar. 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 Welcome to the Milk Bar.
Now, when it comes to holidays, many of us are thinking of being a little more adventurous than we have been in previous years. To tell us more about some of the new holiday trends, I'm joined now by Fred Sirieix from First Dates and, of course, a recent guest in the jungle, and I'm a Celebrity, and the CEO of Nelson Beach Clubs, David Taylor. Good afternoon to you both.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Oh, all good here. I hope we find you both well. And Fred, I mean, you've recently been on something which I wouldn't class as a holiday at all, but some time spent out the country abroad, and you did do some interesting new things whilst you were in the jungle for I'm a Celebrity.
Well, you know what? I trained every single day. Every single day, I did my routine. You know, my 301 push-ups, my 100 squats, and 100 reverse lunges, which is my basic exercises. And that's why I joined forces with Nielsen Holidays, and I am now. I don't know if you know, but I am the good energy officer. So I'm in charge of all the feel-good activities that take place at Nielsen's Beach Club. So I don't know if you know about the beach clubs. They're basically hotels which are scattered around Greece and Sardinia in Italy. And what we do, we provide holidays in great accommodation, great catering, amazing food. The staff are superbly trained. But I think that the point of differentiation with Nielsen compared to other likes hotel is that what we do is that we provide sporting activities. So we've got about 20 plus activities that people can take part in, from pickleball to waterboarding. No, well, not waterboarding. This is the wrong sport. Paddle boarding. So sorry. Water skiing, volleyball, all sorts of classes. So that's a way to get fit on holiday, but also, for people who love activities like myself, like I was in the jungle and I couldn't stop myself from exercising and just having a workout. So that's perfect opportunity.
Yeah, because I mean, David, obviously we want to keep something of a routine when we're away, and whether it's going for a jog in a different place or city, or taking up one of these new sports that may be something that we've not done before. Under the watchful eye of Fred here, you've got some good opportunities, and I like the fact that the food counts as a new experience too.
Well, look, I mean, I said to David, when we were talking about joining forces, I said, David, if the food is not good, I'm not coming. He said, oh, Fred, don't worry about that, man. And then we went to eat at this restaurant at the Buka Beach Club in Greece. And it was just sensational, really sensational. All fresh produce. Everything is seasonal. Everything is cooked on the premises with people who know what they're doing. But the main thing for me, food is a recipe. So as long as you got good people, good professionals who know how to do it. But for me, the main thing was the hospitality and the kindness and the generosity of spirit that you get from only the best hotels and the best places, and this is what I've done all my life. And when you combine that with the sport, and all the activities that you can do, for me, it's a dream holiday. In fact, I'll be there in May. I'm taking my family there, my kids and my nephew and nieces. And the first thing my nephew said to me, Fred, is there a gym there? I said, of course, there's many gyms. There's many gyms, because that's what they like, the teenagers.
And David, obviously, you'll be looking after all of your guests exactly the same way you look after Fred.
Absolutely. No special treatment. No special treatment. We need to make sure that the food's up to scratch, otherwise Fred will give us a hard time. But no, it's on the serious point, it's a great holiday where there's something for everybody. That's what we do. It doesn't matter whether you're an expert in activity and you want to get a bit better with us, or you've never tried something before, but we want to give you the confidence to give it a go. It's a genuine multi-generational type holiday.
Okay, then we need some new challenges for Fred. He's already talked about all the fun things he's done. What have you got that you don't think he's done before that we can get him lined up for when he's away later on this year?
Oh, that's a good one. I was with Fred last August at our Messini Beach Club, and he's pretty good at most things. But I did see him water ski, but I haven't seen you yet mono ski, Fred. So I think we might have to get you mono skiing.
Well, I don't think we're going to see that anytime soon. I've tried in the mountains. In fact, I'll be there. I'll be at the. I'll be skiing at Nielsen in the Alps in February, and monoski is something, surfing that I've never been able to do. I can't get my knees working together, David. I really can't do it.
Don't worry, you're in good company. I'm rubbish at that as well, Jason. So two skis is fine for me, but one, I think I'm just too old for that sort of stuff.
But I can my swimming skills aren't great, so I think I need to work on a few things before I get invited along to a
And we
break.
can
So
take care of that, no problem.
okay, we'll talk about that one later. But obviously, again, Fred, I mean, it is all about coming together as a family and being able to enjoy these things too. I mean, whether it be all of the group together doing some of the activities, or probably you and one of the nephews heading off to the gym, or maybe doing a bit of water skiing. It is sometimes different groups within groups, isn't it, that make this work?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, my parents will be there. I mean, I don't expect my parents, they're 75 plus to do much, but my mom likes walking. I think that the e-bike will be great for her and dad. And we can all go together as a family on a little tour, of the island. I mean, not the whole island, but have a little wander. That'd be great. But the nice thing also is that we find that about 10% of the clientele are solo travelers, and they come to the hotel to enjoy the hotel and the hospitality and the region and the food and all that, but also to be active. Because what we find, which is kind of the contradiction as well, is that you go on an active holiday and you relax more than if you go on a relaxed holiday, where you just sit by the beach and do nothing. Because the endorphin that's released after sports just really take the edge off, and you feel more relaxed. You feel you feel better. You just feel so calm and serene and peaceful. And I think that's what the Nielsen Beach Clubs do. They make people feel good, and that's why I'm in charge of the feel good energy.
This is it. It makes the difference. It's having you there that has really been the icing on the cake. And I think, again, David, once you've done a bit of exercise, you will actually sleep better. And I think that's another big part of it, isn't it?
It is. I mean, we call it a relaxing personality. So these are people who prefer to do stuff as a way of relaxing rather than just lying on a sun lounger. And we feel that I've been on many of the holidays, and my family really enjoy them. But you do almost get the sleep of the righteous because you've done stuff, you've earned your rest, and we also find that you switch off more by switching on, as we say. So when you're doing stuff with your body, your mind's concentrating on what you're doing rather than worrying about all the other things that we've got in our lives. So you genuinely get a very, very good rest.
Mm-hmm. It does help.
Yeah, it does help.
And an afternoon playing pickleball could be part of that. Explain pickleball to me. What on earth is this?
Well, pickleball's a mixture of tennis, table tennis, and badminton. It's played on a court that's about the size of a badminton court, or half the size of a doubles tennis court, if you're not familiar with badminton. It uses a plastic racket, a bit like you might play beach tennis, and an aerated ball, so it travels a lot slower. So it makes it a lot easier to pick it up and play it and have a great time if you've never played a racket sport before, whereas tennis is a bit more technical, and I'm rubbish at tennis, but I love pickleball. It's been the fastest growing sport in the US for the last 5 years, and it's really starting to gain momentum in the UK now. We call the trend picklecore. We introduced 2 courts at Messini last year, which weren't enough because everybody loved it, and it's so easy to play regardless of ability. So we're quadrupling our courts next year to really cater for the demand.
Brett, you on the list for that one? Is that one of your sports now?
Oh,
I love
definitely.
pickleball. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was very good. I didn't know it. I really enjoyed it, and I'm very competitive, so I like to win. I wasn't good enough to win, unfortunately, but I look forward to round 2.
But maybe you can work on that in time. You'll get a chance when you're away this year. Where do we find out more about these breaks available through the amazing Nielsen Beach Club network?
It's nielsen.co.uk. Very simple. Everything is there, and you've got all the information that you need about booking a holiday.
So Nielsen, Neilson, and sticker.co.uk on that, and you're sorted.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Well, have a brilliant time on your breaks, both in February and over the summer, Fred. And thank you both for joining us, Fred Sirieix. Of course, we know our first dates and so much of the telly. It's unbelievable. And CEO of Nielsen Beach Clubs, David Taylor. Thanks again.
Thanks a lot, Jason.
Thank you very much.
On Friday, the 16th of February, the Ultimate Ladies Night is on stage here at the Hangar in Wolverhampton. An amazing night ahead, the biggest show in the UK. I have with me, behind the show itself, we have Anthony Hall and the man behind the circus skills we'll be seeing. Salve, how you doing? You good both?
Hello, Jason. How are you?
All good here. So first of all, Anthony, give us the background to the show, because it's something that you're not new to organising, and you're not new to the circus either.
No, not at all. So, Jason, honestly, I can't explain how excited we are for this show coming ahead. We are billed as UK's largest ladies' night show. We're coming away from the seediness of a ladies' night, and we're bringing more of a show. We've got the concept of the male entertainers, but we've also added the circus, just like Salva. We've also got the roller skating, high-speed roller skating act as well. We've also got a bit of cabaret in there. We've got the glitz and glamour like Vegas.
It's going to be absolutely huge. And Salva, I mean, you've performed to the audience in Wolverhampton. We know they appreciate the sort of work that goes on here. And bringing circus to a venue like this must be amazing.
It is amazing. It's something completely different, and I'm glad that I'm here.
And obviously, the world for circus has been very strange over the last 4 years or so. And I know that it's going to be great to be able to perform in this sort of venue, but to an audience who are seeing something they may not have seen ever before.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's a complete different audience, and the appreciation is different, maybe, or they're going to be wowed.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we've got some equipment which you're using there. You can feel free to go and play with that anytime you want to now, okay?
All right.
You do that. We'll keep talking about this. Thank you, so. So when it comes to the show itself, obviously raising funds for charity too, so tell us a bit about that.
Okay, so we're actually highly supported by Ports and Cocktails, a local store. They're donating a massive big hamper towards a cause that we're raising funds for, which is West Park Stroke Cycling Group. The reason why I'm close to that charity, as you probably know, Jason, my dad had a stroke recently. They're working with rehabilitation, working with a lot of stroke survivors around the UK, not only just in Wolverhampton, but the whole of the UK. As the show's coming to Wolverhampton, we feel that is a perfect charity to be raising funds for. So they can continue doing the work that they do around the UK. And
tickets are available now, and there's already selling fast, so you do need to get in there quickly, even though it's a 900 venue.
It is. It's a 900 plus venue, and tickets are going very, very quickly, because a lot of people are realising that this is a big show, and good value for money as well. We've literally got like 3 shows in one. You've got the adult content, you've got the circus, you've got the cabaret. So literally, you have got 3 shows in one show. But yeah, tickets are going very quickly. You can get them from Ticket Source. You can also get them through our website, which is the Ultimate Ladies Night, and you can also get them from Skiddle, which is through the venue here at the Hangar.
Well, keep up the good work, keep raising funds, and have a great time heading out across the whole of the UK with this as well.
Yeah, we're going all over the UK. The next venue after this one is over to Leicester. We're going as far as down as Cornwall. We've got some really nice venues all over the UK. We're looking forward to the journey.
And it's all something that's come from Wolverhampton and is heading out across the UK.
I'm really glad that you've said that, actually, Jason. It's for the first time in a long time that something like this is actually came from our town. Very proud, born and bred black country. Bringing something like this to Wolverhampton is absolutely magical.
Right, it's going to be absolutely awesome. Have a brilliant time with it. Enjoy the show itself, and I know that everyone involved is going to have a great time putting on the Ultimate Ladies Night.
Thank you so much, Jason. Thank you.
On Friday, the 16th of February, there's going to be all hell breaking loose at the Hangar in Wolverhampton. It is the Ultimate Ladies Night. I'm joined now by some of the gang here in the venue who are going to be doing their thing. Hello, lads.
How you doing?
Hey, Zach, I'm going to start with you because you've been involved with this from the outset.
Right, yeah.
And obviously raising funds for stroke patients in Wolverhampton with a cycling group that does some amazing work from West Park. Yeah. But it's just really, this is about having some fun as well.
Yeah, it's about having fun. I mean, these boys are now on board. So I've been working with these guys for ages, and it's thought, we're trying to expand it a bit. So I thought better get all the people on who I know. They're good guys, good strippers, good lads.
Yeah, absolute stars, a lot of them.
Stars. People that, people who get married on TV.
Yeah.
People who get people who strip for Amanda Holden.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just normal, run-of-the-mill lads.
Regular guys, just Well, just doing the best.
It's going to be a good night. It's part of it's going to be a massive tour through 2024 as well.
Yeah, we've got loads of bookings coming through, different areas in the country. We've got circus acts from all over the world.
Yeah.
We've got singers, drag queens. We take it to a next level now. So.
Absolutely. Well, born in Wolverhampton, that's the thing. This is and it's heading out across the UK.
Yeah, born in Wolverhampton, from Wolverhampton.
Yeah, that's the way we like it. Okay. Well, we're gonna PJ next, as we got you lurking, sir. So obviously, we know you from the telly, but they're going to see more of you than they've ever done on television.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, I'm with a very good team. I call them more family than anything. And yeah, we're just here to bring it, show the world what we're about, and just give the people what they really want.
And it's a bit of fun, and everyone's welcome as long as they're over 18. Ultimately, it is ladies mostly who are going to be down here, but it's good fun across the board, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's fun, it's exciting, it's different, and like I said, we're here to bring it, and with the best team, with the best boys, and yeah, man, just make sure you don't miss it.
Yeah, absolutely not. I mean, you're looking forward to the show as well. Come on, give us your full, name, etc. Go on, let's have the lot.
It's Ryder. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, as before, I had some time out, so I've come back last year, and then towards the end of the year, this is sort of established, and I'm excited for what's ahead, really. Like PJ said, we've got a good team, and we're all individually stepping it up as well. So this will be a test for all of us to push our limits, our boundaries, and our limits as entertainers, really. So it's becoming more, trying to get away from just the stripping aspect and offering more of a, bit of a broader show, really, and obviously,
but with the stripping as well. Because we don't disappoint
listen,
anybody.
there'll be no pants on by the end of the,
well,
you get to meet Little Ryder. Little Ryder will come out at the end. Don't worry. Let's not lower the tone.
But it is going to be a fun night, and these two boys as well. I mean, it's about having a laugh, but it's about working with the audience as well, because they like to get involved too.
Yeah, so obviously we try and get everybody involved as much as possible, so we can cater for everyone basically and get them all hands on.
And that could be interesting. How hands on are they allowed to get?
Whoa. Hey, okay. From the old school generation, as much as you like. But nowadays, yeah, well, I mean, the bottom line is that what we're doing is fully professional, top team of guys. And for me, it's an absolute joy to even have the privilege and honour to be sharing the stage with everybody on here.
Yeah, well, it's all about the show, being part of the show, as you said, so it's going to be a good laugh.
I mean, as well, we've never worked with circus acts before, so it's going to be fun. Can't wait to see the circus act. Can't wait.
It's going to make it a huge event, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got people flying through the sky.
Yeah, what I liked about it, I mean, we were talking about it last week, the fact that we're calling it the Ultimate Ladies Night, and over the years we've heard that so many times, like the Ultimate Ladies Night, the Ultimate Ladies Night. This is, I can honestly say, one of the first times where I can actually look at this and go, that this is actually going to be exactly that. It is going to be the ultimate ladies' night. And bear in mind, I've worked with a lot of teams, all over the world, here, there, and everywhere. And this was pretty much the only thing that would ever take me out to come back in and just take it to that next level. Well, with these guys, it's going to happen.
It's going to be good. It's going to be huge, 100%. And tickets are already selling well. It's a 900-seater venue, and you're well on the way to selling. So this is going to be impressive.
Yeah, people need to get the tickets fast because once they're gone, they're gone. But get your tickets fast. Get your popcorn. There'll be popcorn on sale on the night. We've got Paulson cocktails
and merchandise as well.
We've got
mugs,
some kind of thing.
T-shirts as well.
Oh, yeah, T-shirts and obviously something's everywhere.
All looking good.
Something.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Skiddle is where you get your tickets, or just Google the Ultimate Ladies Night. It is the biggest show that's going to be hitting Wolverhampton of this time. All sorts of places to get your tickets. Boys, have a fantastic time on the night. I know you're going to do amazing things.
Thank you.
Enjoy your rehearsal down here today, and we look forward to seeing you all and all of you in the venue.
Well, you're there.
Are you coming? Are you coming,
Steve? I won't be there on the night. Not
See how he's holding this?
We'll hold tight on the microphone. Thanks, boys. See you soon.
Cheers, thank you.
Now, when it comes to the festivities over Christmas, many of us will have piled on the pounds. We can probably easily get rid of some of that excess weight with a bit of dancing. Somebody who is used to dancing around is Neil Jones, but he's concerned about his four-legged friends. How you doing, sir? You good?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm okay, thank you. Now, when it comes to the festive period, I mean, loads of pet owners have admitted to the fact that they've probably treated their dogs a little too well.
Yeah, I think it happens all the time. You know, everyone's having Christmas dinner and they just see their dog looking at them and they're like, oh, let's just slip them a little bit of meat or something like this. It happens. And also, you know, dogs are always, you know, they're waiting around. If anything falls on the floor, they're cleaning it up straight away. So yeah, I think that happens a lot.
But I mean, you've got quite a busy time of it. I'm sure you didn't get a chance to put on any weight over Christmas because you were probably working most of it. But can you dance with your dog? Will that be one way of helping them
Do
lose
you
some of
know
the
what?
weight?
That's the best way. It's you know, it's this type of thing that again with the weather, a lot of people say that their dogs don't want to go out. I've got three dogs myself, and I can honestly say to you, one of them thinks it's a wolf, even though it's a Pomeranian, and she would be outside all night if she could. Whereas the other two look at her and be like, no, 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 we stay inside. If it's raining, they don't want to go out. And it's one of those things that they will go out to do what they need to do and they want to come back in, which is not enough exercise for them. So dancing with your dog is the perfect thing to do.
Okay, sounds like a deal. I have to admit, I can't dance and I don't have a dog, so I've got to find some other way of losing weight. But when it comes to say looking after your pets, I mean, Burns have done this research, and it is an important thing to think about, isn't it? Because we don't want to damage the health of our pets through our laziness and not theirs.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing because it's a third of owners admit that the exercise levels are down. And almost a quarter of owners have said that, you know, that they just feel that their dogs are overweight. And that's why I've kind of come together with Burns as well. And we've put together these exercises that, yeah, they are a little bit of fun with dancing, but also even if you can't dance, you would be able to do it as well.
Okay, well, maybe I should watch the videos, give it a go, and borrow a dog. I think that's the answer
Exactly,
here.
exactly. But there's so many things you can do with your dog as well, and just giving time to play with your dog is important because that will drop the levels. You know, that will give them the exercise that they need, even if you're at home. Like you can play fetch with your dog still with a toy in the room. My dogs personally are not into fetch. I throw something, they look at it, and then look back to me and think, "What should I do with that?" They do have like one of mine, she loves doing like tug of war. So if I've got a toy, if I throw it, she won't go after it. But if I've got it in my hand and I get her excited, she wants to try and pull it off me. And just playing like that for about 10 minutes, you'll be surprised how many calories that burns on a dog.
And for you too, I'm going to guess. So
And,
that's
100%.
that's all good. Now, Burns Pet Nutrition are there to make sure that even if they are eating a little bit less because they need to at this time of year, they're getting the full range of minerals and vitamins they need. The same way as we have to look after our diet too.
Yeah, 100%. It's, you know, it's so important because a lot of times with Burns, it's brilliant because they can actually check the weight of the dog, breed of the dog, what they need, and give them every single thing that your dog might need. And they'll also tell you the amounts of food that your dog should be eating so you don't overfeed your dog, which is really important because I know many times, even if someone's taking care of my dog and I've been straight away, I'm like, even if she begs and she's running up to the cupboard, she's after a treat, please do not give her the treat because she will do that nonstop. And then I will need to retrain her again afterwards.
It's all part of the fun. And obviously, you're going to be a bit busy being away, so people will be looking after your pets because you've got the Strictly Tour coming up, haven't you?
Strictly Tour, yeah. I'm actually in the hotel today. We've got rehearsals. We've got the last few days of rehearsals here in London, and then we're off to Birmingham for all the tech ready for opening show.
Well, that's going to be good. I say just down the road from us. And what have you got in store? I mean, actually, what I want to ask is, right, you know, you've got these dog dance videos. Are you going to sneak in a couple of moves from those into the show just for those who are in the know and have got pets?
Do you know what? I think there's a few of the moves in there already. I've definitely got the spins and the turns in there, so they've been added. I actually at one point, because I don't know if you saw, but this year we had a dog actually on the live show in one of the group numbers, and we did look and we went, "Ooh, maybe Crumble could come on tour with us and she could actually play that part. But I said she's a little bit small. People might not see her and notice that she's actually run across the floor.
Yeah. But you must miss them something rotten when you're out and about doing these tours.
Yeah, I do. It's when I'm back and I'm finished, I always try and spend as much time. Last year, I managed to take them on tour with me. But the problem is a lot of hotels won't accept dogs. So that becomes really hard. And also, I don't want to stress them out too much. So it's a lot easier when they stay with somebody that they know and they can just relax. And then when I come back, they can have playtime again. And,
yeah, it's more their environment that way, isn't it?
Exactly. It's a lot better for them.
And what else can we expect from this tour? Give us a few more teasers of what you've got going on whilst you're here.
I have to say it's such a great tour. Of course, we've got the 7 couples. So we've got Bobby and Diane, Vito, and Ellie. You've got Leighton and Nikita, Krishnan, who will be dancing with Javita this time. You've got Amanda, who will be dancing with Graziano this time. And it's just honestly such a great show. We're in a lot of their individual dances as well. And then we've got 6 group numbers, which one of them might be Barbie.
Okay, right. There's something to look forward to. That's going to go down a storm. I'm absolutely sure of that. So obviously you're relying on friends and family to look after your 4-legged friends, or four-legged, 16 legs of friends when you're away, and making sure their nutrition is right. Where can we go to find out more about Burns and the fact that I know you'll be using it to keep your pets in good condition?
Yeah, so you can go to burnspet.co.uk, and also you can do /dog dancing. And you'll find everything there. And they have all the videos and the dancing moves, which I've been doing with Crumble. And you can always play around with them a little bit as well. So they're there because I've got a tiny dog. If you've got a bigger dog, and there's some things that you can kind of change slightly, and it will still work.
Okay, so do have a little look, see what you can do to get your pet moving and you at the same time. It works for everybody, doesn't it? It sounds brilliant.
It definitely does.
Well, have a great time out and about on tour. I know there's been many people heading over to Brum to see you guys in action on stage with Strictly. Neil Jones, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, when it comes to looking after our health, we're hopefully on a health kick for the new year. However, we can also start thinking about our hair too. Making sure you got healthy hair and feeling good is a massive part of looking after ourselves. To tell us more, I'm joined now by celebrity hairdresser Andrew Barton. Good afternoon.
Hi, Jason. Hi, listeners.
So tell us a bit more about what it means when it comes to hair health and feeling good, because we're on a Zoom call, so both you and I have a very similar hairstyle in as much as there's not much going on here. However, when it comes down to your celebrity clients, they've got massive heads of hair.
Well, do you know what? We know that a great hairstyle is a part of a person's identity. It's part of their character. It's part of what they want to say about themselves. And new research out today from Cloud9 suggests that when a woman has got amazing hair and she feels on top of the world because her hair looks good and she feels good with it, that improves her confidence, her self-esteem, and also her mental well-being. And that means that, whatever life throws at her, she's ready for action. She's ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, for men and women, though, their hair is vitally important. You've worked with the likes of Robbie Williams as well, and when it comes down to having the right barnet, there is a man who knows who to go to the right hairdresser.
Absolutely. Yeah, excuse me, it is about men as well. It's not just about women. Hairstyle is that one outfit that somebody never takes off. So it has to work for them, regardless of what's happening during their day, whether it's formal at work, whether it's more casual with friends at a weekend, even if if it's sexy time. Hair's got to be on all the time for everybody. It's got to be kind of a part of who they are and part of their self-expression.
Absolutely.
So it is absolutely about having confidence.
Yeah, and it is about, so it can knock your confidence if your hair's not right. Now, as I say, I have next to no hair at all. It is shaved to a grade 2 or 1 or 2 around the sides and the back. back, and that is all I have to work with. But even so, it's still, if it's getting a bit long and fluffy, actually, that still knocks my confidence. I know I need to do something about it.
I get it, Jason. The less hair I've got over time, the more higher maintenance I've become, because it's weekly grooming sessions. So yeah, I think the important thing is that hair health is absolutely everything, and it's why through the tools that we make and manufacture and create for people to use at home at Cloud9, these products are around innovation, around technology. And you know, one of the biggest pieces of advice I can give to anybody when they're using heat styling products is it's about dialing down the heat, not dialing up the heat as well.
Yeah, because I mean, you don't want to cause split ends. You don't want to actually damage the fibre of the hair, because if you do that, you end up with weak points, and that in itself can hamper the style that you're trying to put into it.
Absolutely, and that's why we've launched also a 9-day detox. It's about looking at kind of some of the things that we can do every single day to care for this very precious material that sits on top of our heads called hair. You know, it's about making sure that we take care of it so it reacts in a way that then kind of links to self-esteem and confidence. And, you know, who's ever going to cry about that? Everybody wants to feel better about themselves, whether it's about feeling younger, cooler, sexier, whatever it is. Hair's a big part of somebody's identity, and I'm sure your listeners will agree with that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, diet plays an important part here too, so no doubt you're getting dietary tips as dishing out as a hairdresser as well.
We absolutely are, and that's part of our 9-day detox as well, our plan there. You know, it's interesting as well, isn't it, that today is kind of the day where people quit their New Year's resolution. What we're doing is creating some really easy steps that people don't have to quit, that they can follow as part of a general lifestyle of taking care of their hair. But nutrition's an absolutely massive part, and I'm not going to talk on radio today about kind of what you should put in your body to feed your hair, but it's absolutely true. Kind of what we feed our bodies really helps in the nutrition, the health, and the balance of good hair care.
Yeah, the magic of biotin and the like. There you go. But when it comes to it, though, as well, obviously you've got some top tips for us. You alluded to the fact that you've got the whole guide. Give us a few flavours of it before we send everybody else off to read about it online.
Do you know, it's about kind of shampooing your hair with the right products. It's about using heat styling protection whenever you use heat on your hair. It's about dialing down the heat. It's about nutrition. I'm not going to go through each of the 9 points, but they're all really easy things for people to follow, and not something that's easy to quit. They just become part of somebody's lifestyle.
And I mean, you're busy in the world of hair this year as well. I mean, you've got the HairCon on the way in June. Of course, there's the ongoing podcast and YouTube channel with Split Ends. And I mean, these are all sort of fun things that, again, help you get some tips and ideas around your hair and an understanding of what you need to use to make it go the way you want it.
Yeah, I can't wait to come back and tell you about Split Ends. You know, it's a new broadcast that I'm working on with comedian Olga Thompson, and we're talking a lot about that relationship that happens between me as a hairdresser and client in the chair, and the things that we discuss, because hairdressers almost become untrained psychologists in that relationship that we have with our clients. Mm-hmm. So I can't wait to come back and tell you more about Split Ends.
Although there is still always hairdresser customer confidentiality there, isn't there, as well? You could
absolutely.
Naming no
Don't
names.
ask me to ditch the dirt.
It's not going to happen. You can be trusted. But it's an amazing world. It's all about a feel-good factor and getting the most out of something which, again, in our cases, has, let's just say, receded with time. But it's still a big part of who you are, however you rock it. And, there are looks out there that really can make a difference. And it is about finding one that suits you and, going to your hairdresser, being all done up, and then being able to recreate that at home using the products around you.
Mm-hmm. The proof was in the styling. Do you know what I mean? After the pandemic, when everybody was just talking about getting back to their hairdresser, getting back to grooming and taking care of themselves. And it's been a really interesting thing that's also happened is as we've moved into a world of kind of more remote meetings on Teams and Zoom and things, a lot of men and women just thought, oh, it's easy, I'm sat at home, I'll not bother to style my hair. But actually what we've seen is this massive trend moving forward of people saying, how can I make the best out of my hair to be sat on those remote meetings as well? And that's where great styling tools really help somebody on a daily basis to make the best of their hair.
Yeah, it's your filter for real life, isn't it, really?
Yes, it absolutely is. That's a good way of putting it. I love that.
So where do we find out more about Cloud9 and keeping what you got on your barnet in good tip-top condition?
All the information there is on cloud9hair.com, which we're constantly up-to-dating with tips and advice and information for everybody to be able to get the very best from their hair.
Well, we look forward to finding out more about the rest of the work you have as we head through 2024. But for now, Andrew Barton, celebrity hairdresser, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you.
That's your lot for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. Back with episode 761 next week. I'll see you then. Ta-ra for now.
Goodbye from the milk bar. 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 Yeah. Goodbye from the milk bar. Yeah.